Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So RuneScape 3 Mobile has been announced. It is coming really soon. The expected release date is June 17th, so we will see it will be released right around there. So I wanted to make this video talking about my 5 favorite money-making methods that I use on mobile, and hopefully you guys will find these useful as well. Now, first off, I do want to mention that I am partnering with Jagex for this video for the release of RuneScape 3 Mobile. Now, I will be putting a link to pre-register for RuneScape 3 Mobile in the description down below. And if we do have enough people pre-register for RS3 Mobile, we will get a ton of rewards, including all of these cosmetics that you do see on screen. And then we will also get 50% extra XP for a week if we do have enough players pre-register for the game. So if you haven't already pre-ordered it, make sure you do. The link to that is in the description. But anyway, let's jump into the video. So method 1 is AFKing God Wars Dungeon 1, specifically Kree'arra and K'ril. So first off, I do want to show you AFK Kree'arra. It is an exceptional money-making method for mobile, especially since mobile does have a larger area loot radius. So basically for this method, you will require 70 range as well as the Troll Stronghold quest. And recommended is the Penance Aura and Vampirism Aura. I highly recommend Penance Aura. It is exceptional at Kree'arra. You'll also want a Spring Cleaner. The Demon Horn Necklace with the Bone Crusher also will help in order to basically allow you to have unlimited prayer. And Soul Split is really helpful as well. Doing this method, you'll get right around 6 mil per hour, so it is an awesome method to do on your phone. And of course, you will be able to complete the Kree'arra boss log as well. Now, a recommended gear setup for this method is listed on screen. Basically, the main items that you will want is the Penance Aura, the Demon Horn Necklace with that Bone Crusher, and then also I am using a Saren God Bow. However, any bow does work. You will want to use a ranged weapon and some pretty decent ranged armor. Kree'arra is one of the stronger God Wars Dungeon 1 bosses, so you will want some decent armor and a decent weapon in order to do this fully AFK. Now, also really important for this is a action bar. Slightly like mine, you will want to have Death Swiftness and Snapshot right at the front on Revolution in order to make it AFK. You can follow this up by some extra basic abilities just in order to build that adrenaline. In my inventory, I am bringing my Enhanced Excalibur. It's really helpful to restore some life points if you're getting too low. Spring Cleaner is really helpful since Kree'arra will be dropping a lot of alkables. Also, you will want to bring some magic notepaper since it will drop some potions that you will want to note. Then I also have my overloads, a few extra super restores. You will want to bring more if you are using Vampirism Aura instead of Penance Aura. And then the rest of my inventory is just food in case of emergencies. So first off, in order to encounter Kree'arra, you will need 40 Armadillo kill count. You can also bypass this by activating the Intimidation Totem if you do have one of those. Now also, when you are creating the instance for Kree'arra, make sure it does spawn as fast as possible. Now for this AFK method, the best spot to stand is actually in the doorway, since Kree'arra's special attack won't be pushing you backwards. So you'll just stay right there in the doorway. Now here you can just AFK. You will want to use Soul Split. You can also use Anguish if you do have it. However, it is not required. Now, as you can see for this method, if you look at my prayer points, they're basically staying up to max. That is because I do have the Penance Aura active, which is why this aura is awesome at Kree'arra. It makes this method fully AFK. All you need to do is just watch out for your hit points every once in a while and make sure that you are picking up the drops before they do despawn. But other than that, it is a pretty easy method if you do have everything set up. This is a great money-making method for mobile since it is pretty AFK and the area loot system does have a larger radius, so you won't have to run around and pick up all of the loot. It will just all pick up if it is within that radius. So anyway, that is the first money-making method that I wanted to show you guys on mobile, and you can make right around 6 mil per hour killing Kree'arra. And so moving on to our next method, This one sort of is the same, which is why I did combine it in together with the Kree'arra method. It's going to be killing K'ril. Now you can also do this AFK as well. Required is 70 Constitution and the Troll Stronghold. Now recommended is the Vampirism Aura or the Penance Aura. Both of them are great here as well. You will also want a Spring Cleaner and an attuned Ectoplasmider. Now this is necessary if you are looking at doing this fully AFK, as well as a Demon Horn necklace with that Bone Crusher. Again, Soul Split is going to be helpful for K'ril as well if you do have all of these requirements. So the setup for K'ril is actually quite similar to that of Kree'arra, except you are going to want to be using magic. Now recommended is the Inquisitor's Staff, since it does have that damage bonus. So if you do have that, make sure you are using it. Otherwise, any other powerful staff would work. And then the other important items include the Penance Aura and the Demon Horn necklace. You can also use the Vampirism Aura if you do have the Demon Horn necklace with that attuned Ectoplasmider. So if you do have that, that would definitely work as well. Now, as for the action bar, you can see that I do have Sunshine at the front. So if I do ever hit 100% Adrenaline, I will be casting that. Then I also have Dragon Breath and Corruption Shot, followed by Chains. They're AoE abilities, so I will be able to hit multiple targets with it. I also have Wild Magic as well, since it is the strongest threshold ability for magic. And then also some other basic abilities just to build up that adrenaline. Same with Kree'arra. For my inventory, it's basically identical. So I have my Enhanced Excalibur with the Spring Cleaner and the Magic Note Paper, so that I can pick up those potions that will be dropped. Following that, just a few Super Restores, my Overloads, and some food. Now, K'ril is pretty similar to Kree'arra. For this, you will want to create an instance where K'ril will spawn as fast as possible. It is also recommended that you stand in one of the corners. I recommend this one that I'm in, since it does seem that K'ril does spawn near here, so you will attack him first most of the time. And again, for this is fully AFK if you do have your Auto Retaliate on and Revolution active. You're just going to be killing K'ril. Make sure that you do have enough life points. K'ril is a bit easier than Kree'arra, so you won't need to worry about that as much. So just make sure you do have Revolution active and use Soul Split with Overloads, and you'll be just fine at K'ril. You'll just need to make sure that you do pick up the drops before they do despawn, and just make sure your health doesn't drop too low. Doing this method will make you right around 3 mil per hour right now, so again, it is another great one for mobile. Next, we have Screening Soil. This is a really AFK method, so it is perfect for mobile. Required is an Archaeology Soil box, and highly recommended is the Master Archaeologist's outfit. It will allow you to screen soil a lot faster, so you'll be able to make the 7 mil per hour. If you don't have the Master's Archaeologist outfit, the profit per hour will be quite lower. It will be approximately 4 mil per hour, so you'll still make some decent profit, but not quite the 7 mil. Also recommended is the Water Fiend Familiar, and the Grace of the Elves with the Sign of Porters are super helpful, especially on mobile, to make this method much more AFK. So this method is pretty simple. First off, you will want to make sure that you do have some of the soil in your bank. The best soil to do is the earth and clay right now. However, this does change. So first off, you will want to fill your Archaeology Soil box. Make sure you do spawn your Water Fiend Familiar if you're going to use one of those as well, since they will increase the profit. You're going to want to turn on your Grace of the Elves. Make sure that the Sign of the Porters are working. And make sure it is nearly fully charged. So next, you'll just want to go over to the screening station and just select the earth and clay, and then just click screen. So as you can see, you're AFK for about 2 minutes at a time. If your Archaeology Soil box is upgraded, it will be able to hold up to 500 soils. So you're screening 100 at a time, meaning that you'll be here for quite a while, around 5 minutes at a time, depending on the level of your Archaeology Soil box. Once it is empty, just head back to the bank, fill it up, and then head back to the screening station. Now, in order to make money off of this, you will want to get all of the materials that you have obtained out of your material box, since they will go straight to there, and then you'll be able to sell them for some pretty significant profit. So that is how you're going to be making money off of this method. It's perfect for mobile since it is fully AFK, and you're going to be making a ton of money as well. And moving on to the next method, we have killing spiritual mages and spiritual warriors in the player-owned Slayer dungeon. So required is 99 Slayer for the player-owned Slayer dungeon, and you must have these spiritual mages or warriors in there. You can also join a friend's dungeon if you don't personally have them. You'll also require the Troll Stronghold quest in order to obtain these, and then also the Jack of the Spades quest. Recommended is Soul Split and Overloads. Also an attuned ectoplasm with a Demon Horde necklace will help as well, since it will allow you to have unlimited prayer. The Undead Slayer perk is also really helpful here, since it will give you that damage boost against the spiritual mages and the warriors. So for this method, you will want to make sure that your action bar is all set up. Make sure that you do have it on Revolution as well. And I recommend using ranged for the spiritual mages since they are weak to ranged. Now, in order to do this method, you'll want to walk into the middle of the dungeon. Some of them will attack you automatically, however, most of them won't. So you will want to drink an aggression potion, also activate an overload if possible as well. So for this, you will want to just stand in the middle of the dungeon and you can AFK these creatures. Every once in a while, you will need to walk over and pick up some of the items, which is where the higher area loot radius is really helpful on mobile. You can also get a legendary pet and activate the scavenge ability. That way it will automatically pick up some of the loot for you. So this method is quite AFK, and as you can see, they are fairly easy to kill as I am maintaining basically maximum hit points at all times. And so every few minutes I will just need to go pick up the drops and I'll be able to alch them, or I can store them in my inventory using something like magic notepaper, for example. From this method, I will be making right around 4 to 5 mil per hour. So again, it is a great one on mobile. It is pretty AFK. And you'll also be able to make some pretty good GP per hour. And now moving on to the next money making method, we have harvesting incandescent energy, and you'll make right around 3 mil per hour doing this. Required is 95 divination, and highly recommended is the divine conversion relic, which you can obtain at level 98 archaeology. This relic will make this method much more AFK, so that is why it is highly recommended. Also, if you do have the Elder Divination outfit and the Nightmare Muspa, this will help you as well. You'll be able to gather a little bit more energies per hour, which will So recently, Divination has been made more AFK, which is why it is a perfect skill to train and even make money with on mobile. So you can make quite a bit of money per hour selling energies, since you can obtain upwards of 20,000 energies per hour if you do have all of the required boosts, which include the Elder Divination outfit, the Divination cape, of course, doing divination with other players, since that actually does increase the chance that you will get enriched wisps now, and then also the enriched aura will help as well. So basically for this, you will want to be doing divination like normal, but you will want to convert all your memories into energies. If you do have the divine conversion relic, you'll be able to convert them all in one tick, making it so much faster, which is why that is highly recommended. Basically that is it for this method. You're just going to want to be collecting the energies, and it's super AFK, making it an awesome money-making method for RuneScape 3 mobile. And so the final money-making method that I want to show you guys is killing corrupted scorpions. This method is extremely AFK because all of the loot you will be obtaining will go straight to a chest automatically, so you won't even have to pick it up. So required for this method is 88 Slayer, as well as the quest Icthorin's Little Helper. Recommended is the Vampirism Aura. Soul Split is also helpful, however you can use something like Protect from Melee or Deflect from Melee. I recommend using at least tier 80 gear, at least for the melee weapon. You can use something like Full Bandos for the armor. A Vital Spark drop enhancer is really helpful here as well, since it will give you a higher chance at getting the Vital Sparks, and they are worth quite a bit of money. So as you can see for my inventory setup, I am using a Noxious Scythe. It is highly recommended to at least use a two-hand weapon. That way you will be able to use a lot of the AoE abilities like Hurricane and Quake. However, if you are just using a halberd type weapon like the Noxious Scythe, it will give you some extra range, which is ideal. As for the inventory setup, you will want to just bring some overloads. You'll want to bring your aggression potions and then a ton of super restores. You shouldn't be taking too much damage here, so don't really worry about bringing too much food. You'll need some feathers of Mott if you are looking to kill them, so make sure you do have some of those in your inventory. And then finally, I am bringing a teleport to the Sophanum Slayer dungeon just to make it faster to get here. So the Corrupted Scorpions are located in the first area of the Sophanum Slayer dungeon. For this, you'll just want to stand in the middle of the area and drink an aggression potion as well as an overload if you are using them. You can use protect or deflect from melee and then a vampirism aura, and you will be completely good for the entire hour. So the only thing you will need to worry about is not logging out and making sure that your aggression potion is continually active. This is probably one of the best money making methods for mobile, since it barely requires any attention because you won't even have to pick up those drops. So if you guys are looking at playing on mobile or doing something AFK, just for some AFK moneymakers, this is an exceptional method for you. You're going to be making right around 3 mil per hour just off of the regular drops. You do have a chance at the keys to the crossing as well. However, if you are killing these creatures off task, the drop rate will be about 1 in 400. These keys are worth right around 700k right now, so do keep an eye out for them. If you are on task, however, the drop rate decreases to 1 in 75, so you will be getting a lot more of these, which will also double the amount of money you will be making here per hour. And so anyway guys, those are my top 5 favorite money making methods on RuneScape 3 Mobile. I know when it does fully release, I will definitely be doing these money making methods to make a little bit of extra cash on the side, and hopefully you guys will be able to do the same. And again, don't forget to sign up for RuneScape 3 Mobile. It is completely free and you will be getting access to a ton of cosmetics and possibly 50% more XP for 7 days if we do get enough players to register. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you did find it helpful, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.